guys, and welcome back to TirsbaekTV. Today, as you can probably tell by the rather apt background, we are at a Danish Land Rover Club meet, except this is all for charity today, so that might explain some of the stuff you're going on. And it's at an army base as well, so hence why there's tanks and stuff going around. This is actually where Nissa works, believe it or not. So, we were invited up here by Land Rover Experience Denmark. We actually drove up in their Land Rover Discovery Sport this morning, so that was very nice. And we're having an absolute blast so far. We're up at the OffRoad Track. Sorry?
Going through the deep end.
We've got something coming through, some very deep mud. But anyway, we're up at the OffRoad Track at the moment, and there's lots of other stuff to see and do, as you'll see throughout the video. So I'm going to shut up, and you're going to look at some Land Rovers. We were just saying how satisfying it is to see a Range Rover Sport covered in mud, back in its proper natural habitat. There's a very, very awkward place to be stuck. I didn't actually see what happened, but presumably he just went too fast, too hard, and he's now ended up in the middle of this track. He's just digging a bigger hole. Was it what they said at Eastnor, like as slow as Eastnor, yeah. When I was at Land Rover Experience at Eastnor, they said as slow as possible, as fast as necessary, is the motto.
We just need the opposite.
I don't know what, yeah. Oh, I'm going to switch the camera around. That was a little bit embarrassing. Morris Minor just overtook a stuck Defender. It is a Morris Minor on a Defender chassis though, so it's not as bad. So there was a Discovery parked there earlier.
Not anymore.
But there is a big stain.
And it didn't get from here to in there by itself.
So, update. Basically, we were at the OffRoad Track, as you know. We went back to the main area of the show to get lunch. We bumped into a subscriber, Christian, if you're watching, who very kindly offered us a lift back out to the OffRoad Track in his car. He dropped us off, and then he had to give a lift to someone else who got stranded. and he said he was going to come back, and he didn't. So we're now walking back. Yeah, you know, don't. Okay. So yeah, we're now walking back. The sort of 1 kilometre or so back to the show. So that's fun. Turned out to be a pretty epic day.
Yeah.
And actually a lot more kind of action-packed than I thought. And at first I was kind of thinking like it's going to be a small meet, and I thought like actually a whole day is probably going to be way more time than I need. But I think by the end of it I kind of wished like I had more opportunities, because we spent quite a lot of the day out on the track as well. Actually we should probably, I feel like we should explain what happened, because like it was a bit like it was a bit disjointed, the whole thing. I don't know how I'm going to edit it, but I'm really looking forward to editing it. But basically we arrived, and then we almost immediately went out to the off-road track, because we were very kindly offered a ride out to the track in a guy whose name we never actually found out, but he had a two-door 110, which was like the most, I thought it was the most kind of like random old, you know, scruffy looking
it was full
thing.
Of stuff behind
it was really scruffy, but I thought like you could probably tell 1,000 stories with the way that thing looked. It was quite cool. And then so we went out to the track and filmed a bunch of stuff. And then we came back again with the same guy, got dropped off back at the main like the main sort of show. Had a look around, and then we went for lunch. We bumped into a subscriber, which you know, we weren't expecting. So Christian, if you're watching, we're talking about you.
We would have given you a sticker. Remember that we had
if we brought some stickers, we would have given you one. But we didn't bring any. But then Christian very kindly offered us to drive us back out to the track again in his car.
With the drone as well.
Yeah, with the drone this time, so we could get some drone footage. And we stayed out there. And we thought you were going to come pick us back up.
But you didn't.
But you didn't.
Well, there was another car that had just broken down that had some guys inside that wanted to have a trip. So Christian then said, I will take him for the rest of the ride. So Christian took him around, and they pulled in that, or was it Discovery 2 or something? Yeah, it was a Discovery 2 or 1 that broken down. Yeah, 3.9. And then we just waited, sort of, and Christian never came. Yeah, so we waited expecting Christian to come back to pick us up, and no one came. And like everyone had gone at this point, and we're out in the middle of nowhere at this off-road track. And then we started walking back. I mean, Nissan knows the area anyway because he works there. So we started walking back, and then this guy kind of turns up in this massive blue 110, which looked so badass, and just said, "Do you need a lift?" So he very kindly gave us a lift back in his car, and we got back, and then we filmed some stuff around the actual show itself in the car park. But it was an awesome show, and one thing I didn't mention in the video that I want to talk about was the car park, because like we were just joking about the fact that the car park literally, I mean, it is a military training ground, but it looked like a minefield. Like the car park itself was like quite a bit of an off-road challenge. It was like quite an axle twisting sort of area.
And then we met 2 more people as well. Who knew us from the channel, so we got recognised by 3 people.
That was because we had the hoodies on.
Yeah, because we had our hoodies on. But there were 3 people there who said they watched our videos, which was awesome because we weren't expecting to meet anyone. So it was a really good day. Yeah,
there was great support. There was good content that we made. We just keep on doing that.
Yeah. So. And no, it was a really good atmosphere, and I think there was a really good sort of camaraderie between Land Rover people, which was awesome to see.
It's like when somebody got stuck, it was like, oh, thank you for helping.
It was just immediately
it
pulling them out.
It could have been myself that got stuck, so of course I help out. And of course that's also part of the deal, getting stuck. It's just kind of try to get stuck just to hit the bottom of the rev counter.
But the other thing we were saying was that we didn't really know about this event, or at least we didn't know it was what it was. So next year we're pretty certain we're going to try and go back in our own cars. Because it's not like LRO Peterborough where we went last year, where that's in a different country. This is within driving distance, so we can literally bring our cars down and go and do this Land Rover meet, drive around, meet people, and maybe one day even have our own stand with some merchandise, now that we'll be a bit more prepared. Because the problem with these meets always is the same. We had the same thing with LRO, is that we never really know what to expect the first time you go, so it's difficult to prepare with what to film and what to do and who you're going to see.
To wear.
What shoes to wear, because Nizam wore white trainers to a very muddy meet. So yeah, hopefully going to go back in our own cars next year, which would be so much fun because the off-roading looked amazing.
And also, as you mentioned, it is this kind of charity event.
Yeah, it was a charity event. I should have mentioned that. It was a charity event for ill children, for cancer, I think, mainly.
So what the people did, they came in their own cars, that they just wanted to ride around with these kids, so they get free ticket over the main bridge here in Denmark, so you can go over and actually be at the meet. You can just take people into your car and take a trip around and tell them about the story about the car, or whatever they want to know. Just see the smile on their face when it just plows through the mud, because people who doesn't own a Land Rover don't know that feeling of it. So that's kind of the main bit right here. But the story behind it is also a bit tragic, but also very nice. Of a 16-year-old boy who took with the ground, the head, what do you call it, the director of this whole show. The chief or
the founder.
Yeah, the founder, that was it. He took a kid out who was sick with cancer. He was about 16. Went a trip around that exact area we was in, and he said wow, this is really cool. Would like to get my my other friend from the hospital to try this. Then next year they found out this whole event here, but sadly that kid passed away, so I never really got to experience it. But now, a couple of years later, we're still doing it. It's actually 10 years later. It was 10 years anniversary this time for cancer kids to get out of the hospital, really, and just try and breathe in some fresh air with some diesel fumes in it, get proper muddy and stuck in it. So it was a really good event. I didn't see any crying or any sadness or anything.
Everyone was having a good time.
Yeah, it was happy days all over.
And on a side note, there's a bit of a more selfish note, but I was really pleased with I think I got some really cool pictures as well.
Yeah, that was really
so
good.
I look forward to looking at those tonight. Yeah, not much else to say apart from that. Some really cool cars. Quite a lot of diversity as well. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, driving and talking. Yeah. I think it was an awesome day.
Yeah,
it was a really good day.
Looking forward to doing more events like that in the future.
Yeah. But anyway, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button as well to get plenty more content, and we will see you in the next video.